Yeah, no fucking. I mean, kids that grow up outside, lock key kids. Like when I was a kid, you just got left out of the house. Bye, have fun, and you figure out who's the child molester. You figure out who's a creep, what's dangerous. Don't go near the train tracks. You can't hear the train until it's too late.
Stay away from
you hear
the
about
drunks
the kid that gets hit. At
the liquor store.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
You learn about danger.
Yeah, I tell you, I got my first key. I was 6. I fucking lost it like the same day. My mom's yelling at me, and she's like, what do you got to say for yourself? I was like, I still remember. It's like one of my oldest memories. It's like, I'm 6. Yeah, and she was just kind of like, yeah, I'm 6. Like. I had it one fucking day. Like, I never carried a key in my life. Like, of course I'm going to fuck this up. And she was like, we can't afford all these keys. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, like, I'm fucking 6, So we ended up having to hide it somewhere. And then, because my brother wasn't good at fucking keys either. Like,
it's fucked up that I don't want that to happen to my kids. Like, I don't want my life was nothing like your life, but I was definitely, like, let loose in the world, and not really given any guidance.
Ton of let loose with no guidance.
But that's how you make a person like you. Like, a person like you doesn't come from a home that has, like, you're coddled, you're taken care of, you're always protected. Yeah. Like, the only way you make, like, a legit beast of a man is that man has to go through a lot of shit through their life, and then they come out on the other end hard.
Right.
It's the only way.
Right.
You don't... I've never met like a world champion fighter that came from like the happiest of childhoods. It just doesn't exist.
Yeah. I don't. A lot of unit or special forces or ranger guys. Like I used to call it the fatherless. You know what I mean? And it works kind of two ways. Either you had a dad, but he worked and he came home and he passed out and he woke up and he was gone before you got up. And when you got home, he was asleep on the couch or already out for the night because he fucking works fucking a lot of hours. Or you kind of just didn't have a dad, you know what I mean?
Right.
Those people make special forces soldiers. Just like, dad issues for a chick or put her on a pole. Those same issues in a dude puts them in I think. Yeah. And I'll take the fatherless all day long.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, those are the world champions. I mean, that's Mike Tyson, right? He was 13 years old, no family.
Yeah.
He gets adopted by a guy who's a psychologist who's a hypnotist.
Yeah.
And is a great boxing coach and teaches him to become this elite fighter. And I kind of think that you don't become that guy unless you're dealing with all sorts of unspeakable tragedy and horrors when you're a child.
Well, you wouldn't have that kind of focus without that.
Right. You wouldn't have that monster inside of you. Like you have to, that monster has to grow because it needs to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like, and I don't know what the ratio is, but I would say like 1 out of every fucking 100 or 300 is like the fucking high school quarterback who married the fucking prom king.
Very rare.
Yeah. Like,
very rare.
I think I only knew one of those guys.
Yeah, and those guys, I bet if you dig into their childhood, their dad was probably a little abusive.
Yeah, or their mom. Or
a brother.
Yeah, something.
There's another thing, older brothers. It's like you want to find the young brother. The young brother's the beast.
I'm the little brother.
Yeah, that's it. The young brother gets beat up by the older brother and just constantly in battle his whole life. Like so many fighters, the best fighters have like Chris Weidman's got a great story like that.
Well, I mean, think about this. If you had to fight your bigger brother off your whole life, you would be good at jiu-jitsu. Why? Because you understand leverage, you understand patience, wait for the move, take some punishment, move later. You know the deal,
You're
right?
also accustomed to being in battle all the time with your brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Hickson was a little brother to Holes.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, and Horian. Yeah, Hickson is he's such a unique guy because he was like the first guy that figured out like that physical strength, yoga, all the gymnastic natural stuff that he did, flexibility,
breathing.
Like he was like a physical specimen on top of being super technical.
Yeah.
So he had like both things.
Yeah.